Hi there guys, Stean PP Reviews back today with a new Blu-ray update video for you, and I'm also going to chuck in some DVDs in here as well because I've only got 3 Blu-rays this time and I've got a couple of new DVDs, so I thought I'd just chuck them all in together and do one big Blu-ray DVD update video. So I'll start off with the collector's edition of Reservoir Dogs. Now you may recognise this because I've had this for about a week now, so I'm sitting up here, so all my other videos have been there, but also you recognise it because I've previously done a video on it showing off the DVD version. Yeah, I picked up the same version on DVD that I have on DVD, so I picked up the same version on Blu-ray, got it off Amazon, I think it was like £12, and I picked up on the same version because I wanted the Blu-ray of Reservoir Dogs because one, it's from my favourite director, one of my favourite directors, Quentin Tarantino. It's my second favourite film from him as well. And two, it's an awesome collector's edition. So I thought I'd show off what actually comes with it. So it comes in the Uncle Bob's Pancake House Matchbox thing. What they sell in these things in all America. So only one disc. The DVD is 2 discs, but all the features fit in one Blu-ray disc. Also comes with some art cards, which I haven't opened up out the Blu-rays because I already have them open on the DVDs. So I thought I'd leave them unopened on the Blu-rays. So it comes with a couple of art cards, like nobody tells me shit, you can't talk to me all you want, talk to you, that's a good idea, I like that one. A couple other ones like, are you going to bark all day little doggy, are you going to bite, why am I Mr. Pink, because you're a faggot, alright. So that's my Reservoir Dogs thing. I really like that. It's quite an awesome box set, and Reservoir Dogs is really good on Blu-ray and Reservoir Dogs. Speaking of my favourite directors, all 3 of these Blu-rays are from my favourite directors. That's Tarantino, I've got a Scorsese, and I've got a Kevin Smith one. So I'll show the Scorsese one off first. This is Goodfellas. This is the 25-year anniversary edition of it. Now I had this on Blu-ray before, but I had to pick up this version because it's 25 years. So it comes in an okay box. The box is quite an okay condition box. It comes with a note from, like a letter almost from Scorsese saying thanks for buying it and talks about the film. Comes in a very awesome booklet as well, which basically breaks down everything that happened during the film, stories about the film. It's an interesting read as well. And the Blu-ray. Now the Blu-ray is the exact same as the previous Blu-ray and the 2-disc special edition DVD you get, bar one thing. It comes with an all-new documentary with interviews with all the stars, and it also has Leonardo DiCaprio in it, talking about it obviously because he is now, Scorsese's now Wonder Boy, they're both in it together, talking about the movie and him. He talks about how much he loved the film, all these other actors tell them little stories about the film when they were making the film, and things about, like, things I never knew, like, Scorsese, was a producer, didn't want to use Ray Liotta because he'd only done 4 or 5 films at this point, and Martin Scorsese said, yeah, I want to use him, but the producer's like, no, and then obviously, final up, for spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the film, he's in it, he's the main guy, but it's a good watch. The Blu-ray, I would suggest to pick up this Blu-ray just for the special feature, that one special fact. It's in 2 discs, so it's in the second disc, it's the first thing on the second disc. And the last Blu-ray I picked up was my Kevin Smith one. This is Tusk. Now I had to pick up a Blu-ray, Italian import of this because for some reason there must be more fans in Italy, Kevin Smith fans in Italy than there is in the UK. At least that's what I'm getting from this, because I couldn't pick this up in a British version. The American version's only region 1, so I couldn't get it over here in Britain, so I had to pick up this one just to watch it, and it's a fantastic film. I've talked about this film before, I've done a review on it. I love this film, it's one of those films that are not bad, it's great. And the special features on it is quite good. Commentary track, as soon as I bought it, I didn't even rewatch the film, I just watched the commentary on it. The breakdown of how it became from the podcast to the show, to the film, it's quite interesting as well. And there's also about him making films over 20 years, how it took him 20 years to finally make a film called Tusk. And it's basically like, 20 years ago he made Clerks, and Clerks was a film that nobody wanted to see, but he wanted to see it, but nobody was going to make it, so he made it. And 20 years later he made the same thing with Tusk. So that's all the Blu-rays I picked up. I've got 6 more coming in a couple of days. So I'm going to actually do another Blu-ray update video in about a week or so as soon as all come. So I thought I'd just show off the DVDs I picked up, just because of some half decent ones. So first of all is Akira. Now, I've talked about this film and I own it on Blu-ray, but I picked it up on DVD. Now, I had it on DVD, I then picked up Blu-ray, I traded in the DVD. Now, I've seen this DVD in my brother-in-law's shop for the last couple of months. Since I actually bought the Blu-ray, I found it in the shop, and right now all the DVDs are £1 in the shop, so if you're in the Cumnock area, go check it out at Square Discs in Cumnock. In the Square, obviously, it's £1 for every DVD, so go check them out. There's some great DVDs in it, and this is just one of them. I picked this up because, well, it's cool artwork on it, but really, this is the only reason I picked this up. There's some awesome stickers inside it. That's the only reason I picked this DVD up. That and it's £1. So really, I can't grudge it paying £1. I was going to pay, I was going to buy 5 DVDs, and I found this one. Thought, well, £1 for some stickers for a collector's edition of Akira. Yeah, why not? So I picked that one up. Another one I picked up was a film called Jack and Sarah. Now this is a film I watched. It's a wee bit different from the rest of the films I've just mentioned. This is a good film, but not a good film. It's one of those soppy drama films that I kind of like. I have to say, it's an okay film. I picked up because Alison, I showed Alison, like, you ever seen this? Because I remember watching it as a kid. And she's like, yeah, I do. I remember it watching it. So we picked up to watch it, and yeah, Jack and Sarah. It's a good film. You fancy a sort of romantic drama film. It's about a guy who his wife just died, and he has to kind of raise this kid by himself. It's a great film. It's a must watch, actually. It's a fantastic film. I really like it. Next up is Peggy Sue Got Married. Talking about silly romantic dribble films. I picked this film up for one reason only. It's a Francis Ford Coppola film. The guy who made Godfather and Apocalypse Now made this film. This film is not great. It's an okay film. It's about a lassie it's about a woman who has an accident or something. She's had enough of her life. She ends up having an accident. And she goes back to like her last year at school, and she relives her last prom day, and she decides that she wants to stay married to Nicolas Cage's character, or does she want to go be free? And yeah, it wasn't those silly paint by numbers films, but yeah, it's okay. Next up is a film called Sharknado. Now we've all heard of this film, and I'd heard of it and I'd never watched it. And it was in the shop, and I've seen it in the shop for the last couple of months, and I was like, I kind of fancy watching it, and I was like, nah, screw it, I'll pick it up instead. Then I decided to give in, because everybody's going on about it now, because the Sharknado 3's just out, and 4's getting made at the moment, and I was like, I'll give it a try, I'll see what it's like. Jesus Christ, this film's terribly bad, but fantastic. I'm so glad I watched it. I might actually pick up Blu-ray now as well, because it's only a £5 on Blu-ray, whereas if you want to buy the DVD brand, it's £4. So I'll probably just pick up the Blu-ray just to have it. It's a fantastic watch. I'm going to get the rest of them, watch the rest of them as well, just because how shit it was, but how great it was. And it's one of those films, if you haven't seen it and you're like, it looks a bit crap, go. If you like crappy horror, crappy shitty films, go watch it because it's fantastic. Next up is a film that I've bought, I've watched, I've traded in, I've bought, I've watched, I traded back in. I think I've done that maybe 4 or 5 times. It's a film called Beer Fest. Now this time I decided to buy it and keep it, just because it's one of those films I picked up. I think this is probably the version I picked up years ago. I picked up like a cash converter or a cash generator years ago for like £1. And then I watched it, and then when my brother-in-law's shop opened up, I traded in because it's not the film I thought it was. I'm looking for a film and I can't remember what it is, but this is what I thought it was and it wasn't. I traded it in, then got back out a year later, watched it, traded it back in because I realised it wasn't the film I wanted to watch, but this time I bought it, and I know what film it is, and I want to just watch it just because how crap it is. I watched it and it's the same dribble as it is, but I bought it just for that sort of thing because I want to give it a nut and watch it again. Another film is The Task. This is an After Dark original one. I like these After Darks. I've got Husk there, it's really good. And Tusk is another one that's kind of half decent. It's about people get stuck, goes into this like prison to do this old abandoned prison to do sort of a reality show, and it all goes bad, obviously, because of the horror. It's worth a try. Next film is East is East. This is a hilarious film. I remember this film come out back in the late 90s. It's kind of racist, but kind of not. It's all about these kind of Muslim guys a Muslim family who just want to live normal lives. And it's a good watch. It's pretty funny. It's really, really funny actually. And there's a second one out called West is West, but I haven't actually seen that one yet. Next up is Battlefield Earth, a 3000 saga of the year 3000. I haven't watched it yet. I need to get into watching this one. It's one of those films that everybody goes on about being synonymously bad, and I want to see it because I know Tim Coates is in it, the guy from Sons of Anarchy, and I kind of want to see it just for his role and his part in it also, just for it. So yeah, it's probably terrible, and everybody will comment and say it's bad, but I kind of want to see it. Another really terrible film that I want to see is a film called Waterworld that we've all heard of as well. Again, same reason. Tim Coates is in it. I want to see it for that reason. Now, I'm not going to watch this DVD. I bought this DVD about a couple of weeks ago. I haven't given it a try yet. And I'm going to go trade this in a couple of days. Because see one of the Blurays I'm waiting on coming through? Yeah, it's Waterworld. So I'll watch it on Blu Ray when it comes. And you'll see that in one of my next update videos. So maybe I'll watch it by the update video. Next up is Hellboy, Blood and Iron. This is an animated one. This is based off the films. It's got the same voices in it as well from the films. It's an okay watch. It's not as great as the movies, I have to say. It's just animated. But yeah, give it a watch if you find it. That's all I say. I wouldn't go searching for it unless you're a big Hellboy fan. And last but not least is a film called Fear Clinic. This I picked up for one reason only. I seen it sitting on the shelf in my brother's shop about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. It was a pound. All the DVDs, the old DVDs was just after going at a pound at that point. I seen it sitting. I was like, Fear Clinic. I recognise the name of that. And I looked up closer at it and I noticed the very special word. Slipknot, Corey Taylor. Yeah, I'd seen this film before. I'd seen this film give it a try when it first came out, and it's not great. But it's got Corey Taylor in it for Slipknot, and it's got Robert and Roman in it for Freddy Krueger's or the Nightmare on Elm Street films. But yeah, it's okay. It's worth a watch. Corey Taylor in it. I bought it because I love Slipknot, as you can tell. It's the only reason I bought it. It's a good watch. It's worth a try. If you've never seen it, give it a wee watch. But it's not a great film. Also, Robert Englund's the bonus in it. He's a good part in it. So yeah, that's it. That's my DVD Blu-ray update video. More DVDs and Blu-rays. Keep an eye out in a couple of weeks, maybe a week or two, depending on how long it takes to come. I'll have another Blu-ray update video. I might actually have more than 6 coming through, but I'll see and check them out. So I'll see you later, and comment down below. Let me know on your thoughts on all these films I've just showed you. So yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later. Bye.